inspiration behind the film?
Actually, like I mentioned earlier, Dave, my co-writer, co-director, isn't here, David Osorio. He found an article years ago about an incident that happened where a truck was found in the desert somewhere. I think it was in Texas somewhere. And when they found it, there were about 40 people inside, and about half of them, unfortunately, had passed away. They were, immigrants, illegal immigrants coming through. And apparently what had happened was that the coyote that was bringing them, something spooked him, they're not entirely sure what, and he ran away and abandoned them and didn't open the back of the truck. So they were there for, we don't know how long, a few days, in the heat and the cold and the whatever, and and that's the very real tragedy that happened to those people. We always, that story stuck with us. We wanted to do something with it, but we didn't want to feel like exploitative either. So after a while, we sort of decided that maybe the best thing to do would be to do it sort of as a genre type film and add like a supernatural element.
What was the most challenging aspect of the film, like while filming?
I will say, so the first day was, I would say, around 30-40, and in the desert. It was freezing. And I think the weather conditions for me, because I was wearing this really skinny summer dress and it was supposed to look like it was hot, struggled it because it was shivering in between takes. And I was thinking in my head, I hope the camera's not going to capture that I'm actually shivering. So in between takes,
sometimes it started hailing,
and then we had blankets and heater in between.
Opposite.
Relate to your character or use personal experiences to build upon your character?
Do you want to?
I think Lori has a really interesting story on that one. Do you want to take that one, Lori?
Yeah.
Do you want your mom to help you with it? Can I? So basically, here's what happened, and then you jump in. We were as filmmakers, very weary of approaching a little child. At the time, she was 10. To do something that involved her mother, bad things happening to her off screen, and then her dying, eventually. So a friend of mine who is an AD, he recommended Lori from something because he had known
that I would never do a horror film because I think horror films are great. I'm just not great at watching them myself, so I didn't know what being in one would be like. So but a good friend of ours is a good friend of his, and we didn't know that. And he called me and asked if I could do this, and finally I did it, and it was probably one of the most fun things that I've ever filmed.
So this was your first horror?
Yeah.
Oh, you did a great job.
So far.
And then she became a superstar on America's Got Talent recently.
That's why you're so familiar.
Yeah.
She is amazing.
Thank you so much for letting us do
guys,
this Q&A. It was
Sure.
really such a privilege to meet
Thank you.
you.
Pleasure
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
Amazing
so
job,
much,
absolutely
yeah.
stunning. Great job for your first
Thank you
horror
so
film.
much.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Nice
so
meeting
much,
you.
you guys.